right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, welcome inside our studios for the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Rich Walsh. We're taking your phone calls tonight. 412-575-2600 is the number. Or you can always tweet me. Not too much time left in that Penguins game. Looks like they're going to go on to beat Philadelphia. It's 5-2, about a minute to go. And this was a huge game. Playoff implications with the standings. Right now, the Flyers are 3 points back of the Penguins, so this is huge. There's still 14 games left, and a lot can happen, and the Flyers have a game in hand. But this right now, the Penguins need to stay ahead of the Flyers in the standings so they have home ice advantage. And with these two teams, home ice advantage, Gene, I think is very important in a series like this. If they finish 2-3, you want to be 2. You don't want to start a series out in Philadelphia where the Flyers play really well at home.
Yeah, that's generally the theory, Richie. It doesn't always play out that way in practice, particularly in the NHL. I think as Hall of Fame hockey writer Dave Molinari pointed out today in the Good Morning Post-Gazette, the Penguins have won 5 Stanley Cups, as we know. They've won 9 division titles. They've only won 1 cup after winning a division title. So I don't know how important it is. We like to say it's important at this point in the season. It's a good thing for the Penguins to bounce back, win 3 straight, and go into first place. It shows that they're a very resilient, very good team. You know, where the playoffs start, I don't think matters much. Yeah,
now, I don't think they necessarily need to win the division. But if they do finish second, I would rather them finish second than third. If they're going to play the Flyers, it looks like these 3 teams are going to finish 1, 2, 3 somehow, however you look at it. But I'd rather see the Flyers come here for the first 2 instead of go out there for the first 2. I think the Penguins are the better team, and I think they would win that series no matter where it is, Gene. I like the fact they're in first place in the Metro, but I don't think it's a huge deal to win this division. I think they can beat Washington. They proved that how many years, whether it's starting there or starting here.
Yeah, I mean, the Capitals have a tortured playoff history against the Penguins. Everybody knows that. I don't know how much longer that can continue, but we'll see. As for the Flyers, I just don't think it matters where that series opens or who has the advantage. The Flyers play very well in Pittsburgh, by the way.
Yes, they do, and the Penguins and Flyers have 1 more game left. The Pens have 14 games left, 1 more against Philly and 1 more against the Capitals. So a lot can happen. 3 points isn't a lot, but right now this seems like this win goes a long way for both of these teams. All right, some other big news. Kevin Stallings, he's still an employee of the University of Pittsburgh, but according to Andrew Filipponi of The Fan, there's a big meeting that's taking place tomorrow to discuss his departure. Gene, we knew it's going to happen. My big thing with this is we've been hearing that it's going to happen, and boosters are lining up to pay his buyout. But my thing is, why didn't they have this meeting already and have this all in place so they could have announced it today?
I don't know.
Do you think they needed to? I mean, I think it would have been better for the school, good PR. You have the press conference today, say, hey, we're moving in another direction. Pitt fans, please come back.
Well, I think it indicates that they're not sure, or they don't have the money, or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't want to speculate on that. I mean, I don't think it matters whether it's today or tomorrow or Monday. I mean, there's no basketball game until next November.
Yeah, and I guess it doesn't matter if they start the search today or tomorrow or the next day. I guess what's a couple days in the long run. But I just think this all should have been buttoned out and hashed out and figured out. It doesn't look like either side wants a part of the other side to me. You know, if you watch Heather Lyke in the stands yesterday during that game, she didn't even smile. At least I don't know if that, I didn't watch her the entire game, but the shots that they took, she wasn't really smiling.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot to smile about, that's for sure.
Well, that's definitely for sure. All right, well, we're going to be talking about the Penguins. If you want to call in about Pitt basketball and what they should do, looks like Kevin Stallings is on his way out. When is the big question, and what's going to happen with the buyout? We won't find out more until maybe tomorrow or the following day. Also, the Pirates decided to go with Ivan Nova for their opening day starter and Jamison Tyone for their home opener starter. So if you want to talk about those decisions, also give us a call. 412-575-2600 is the number. Back in about 2 minutes.